Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming out today for what is the final head-to-head press conference for this Saturday's boxing here in Liverpool at the Echo Arena, with the headline event, which will see Derry Mathews take on Tony Louise for the vacant interim WBA lightweight championship of the world. Tony travelling over from Ontario, Canada, with a record of 17-0-2 with 16 knockouts. Derry with his record of 37-9-2 and 20 knockouts. We've got a fantastic card on Saturday in this fantastic fight city. First of all, just want to say a big thank you to Ricky Tomlinson for hosting us today. It's a pleasure as always, and thank you again. Ricky's obviously a big advocate of everything that is Liverpool, and rightly so for this card on Saturday, because it's showcasing some of the best talent that's around. And none more so than the man to my right, who is bidding to fulfil a lifelong dream, an ambition, and to make a dream a reality and become a world champion on Saturday. As we all know, there's been a few hiccups and pull-outs and disappointments on Derry's side along the way, but we do have a fight. We do have a very, very good fight, and I want to say thank you to Tony for coming over and taking this opportunity. Because it's as much an opportunity for him as it is for Derry. There's a lot at stake here. This is world level boxing. This is for one of the top 4 recognised bodies in boxing, in one of the hottest divisions in boxing. So this has got all the ingredients for a fantastic event on Saturday and a top fight. You've got 2 guys here who can, from their records, you can see they're quite clear. They can both punch and punch hard. I can't personally see this one going the distance. I'm going to back my man Derry 1,010%, and expect to see his waist that's adorned with the interim WBA world title, and going on to challenge for the 4th title later on this year. But as I said, the man here to my left is here to fulfil his own ambitions and his own dreams, and I'm sure he's going to do everything in his power to be taking the belt home to Canada. He's already got a title. He's the WBC Continental Americas champion, so he knows what it's like to hold a belt, as does Derry. He's got more belts than, well, not that I've had hot dinners, but than some of the fighters have had the hot dinners. I've had a few. The guys are here to answer any questions, of which I'm sure there are many, but the most positive thing, the most important thing for me, after, like I said, the pull-ups and the disappointments with Abril, and then we're also not being able to make it, is that we do have a man here with a fantastic record. He's ranked number 9 by the WBA, so it's not like he's just coming from nowhere. He has been working his way up the rankings, like Derry, and they're both here to talk to you guys, to talk to press and to talk to the public about their ambitions and how they think the fight's going to go on Saturday. I'll just introduce you to everybody on the top table today. To my far left, we have Matthew Vinstra. Next to him is George Lewis, who is the father and trainer of Tony and Tony himself. And we have Danny Vaughan to my far right, who's trainer of Derry Mathews, and to my right, Derry Mathews. Like I said, the guys are here to answer any questions. Hopefully there are many, let's focus on what a great fight this is going to be on Saturday, headlining a fantastic card. Actually, sorry, first of all, I'll just ask the guys individually to say a few words. Tony, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure. I'm very excited to be here. So far, in the very, very short time that I've been here, I've been able to fight off the jet lag quite easily. And I think downtown Liverpool is a beautiful area. It looks great. We got... This is not my record, but that's okay. And I've been here before. I've suffered some highs and lows in my career, and I've shown that I can have the ability to bounce back and come back stronger. And I know Derry has proven he can do the same thing. We got an interesting clash of styles this Saturday night. I think the fans are gonna get a great fight. And I know that I'm the only one at this table that doesn't have a name, but that's okay, because after Saturday night, everybody here will know who Tony Lewis is.
Thanks, Tony. Derry.
First of all, I just want to say, thanks to everyone for attending, and most of all, I've got a big fight on Saturday. There's been some ups and downs over the last few days, but finally, you know, as a professional I am, I've stayed focused on the job. I know I've got a tough ask, it's a tough test on Saturday. I was meant to fight Barossa, but I think Tony's a lot better than him. Obviously Barossa has a good knockout ratio, but you know, Tony brings a lot more to the table. I've had to change plans with Danny, but I've focused on fighting Richard Darwell. In my eyes, is the main man on the planet at lightweight, and I trained extremely hard out in Spain, out in Marbella. I couldn't have got any fitter, I couldn't get any better, I couldn't have done better conditioning with TAF. I've done everything right, what's been asked of me, and you know, I was right to fight Richard Darwell, so I can't see Tony, you know, causing too much of an upset, but I've got to stay focused on the job and get the job done. At the end of the day, it's about getting a W. And me and Danny, you know, go back, have a little bit of a rest, and we'll see the rest of the year out on with big, massive title fights.
Thanks, Derry. Just sorry, just to correct that, Tony's record was 19-2, so apologies for that. Guys are here, ask away. Thanks very much.
Derry, any stage in the last week or so did you think the fight, there wasn't going to be a fight for you this weekend?
There was and there weren't, Steve. I've got a lot of belief in the people who've gone around me. Francis's dad, my managing team at the MGM. I mean, if there would have been any thought of it, I think I would have been told right away. Other promoters would have pulled the show. There's no doubt about that. I've seen shows being pulled because, you know, a lot of pullouts. I've had 3 different opponents in a week, but thanks to Frank Warren and the management team at MGM, you know, the show's still going on. The crowd have got a great fight. Tony was meant to fight Saturday anyway in America. We're lucky enough that we've got him over here to England. The crowd are going to be in for a great night. It's going to be a great fight. Clash of styles, as Tony stated, but I believe I'll get the win. I believe I've done everything right in camp. I think I punch the hardest lightweight. I keep saying that. I'm also the hardest lightweight in the world, not just Britain, in the world. And I think Tony's going to feel that on Saturday.
You said you're prepared for the Abril, but style-wise, he's the polar opposite of Abril, isn't he?
Yeah, to be honest, he's made for me. I think the Abril fight was going to be a game of chess, a few 10-9 rounds here and there, and me and Danny had a great game plan. Then we got told we're fighting Barossa, who's a southpaw, so I've been working on a southpaw for a few days, and now I'm fighting a come forward fighter, and you know, I love them. I love come forward fighters, and it brings excitement, it brings fireworks, and you know, Saturday night I think the crowd are in for it.
Very tough, Derry, to pick yourself up after this appointment.
I'm a professional, and I'm a true professional. I live for the game, I live for the sport. I'm focused on the job. If I weren't focused, I'd be getting a smack at the back of the head off Danny, and you know, it's about, you know, being right, and I've done everything right. So you know, I was fighting the best fighter on the planet at lightweight. You know, in my eyes on Saturday, I'm still fighting the best fighter in the world. I've got to beat Tony Lewis to get big massive fights after this. So I'm still fighting a world-class fighter. I'm in for a tough night. I know I'm in for a tough night, but I know that my power can change things in this fight.
Tony, can you tell us how your last few days have gone from preparing for a fight in America to this? When did the call come, and how did it all come about?
Well, I mean, camp wouldn't have been that much different because I train like an underdog every time, and we always have a hard and smart, wise camp. So in terms of conditioning, I'm ready to go in terms of applying the skills and techniques that we're taught and being developed in camp. I mean, we've had a good camp in that aspect as well. So that won't be an issue. Obviously, with the short notice, we didn't have the time we would have liked to have studied Derry, but he's in the same boat as well. And like he said, he's a professional, I'm a professional. We've both been here before. There's nothing we're going to present to each other that we haven't already seen in our past, amateur, professional. So experience comes into play. And we got a call Monday night. My father got a call from our promoter Monday night to see if we wanted to take this fight. So that's when we found out. I flew out the next morning, and I got here last night.
Why have you taken this fight over the one you had on Saturday?
That's for a world title. You can't, if you're ready and the times are right, you don't turn down a title shot.
It's a good answer. Good answer. But I think it was, what was it? I mean, Mitchell Smith said that, if every day when these guys are training, he says he wakes up every day and he thinks about becoming a world champion. That's what gets him out of bed. So they say why did Tony take this fight? I'm sure he's got the same thought process as Mitchell Smith's got. They wake up every day, go running at 5 o'clock in the rain, 5 a.m. in the rain. That's why they can see a world title at the end of the road.
Can I just say welcome to Tony, welcome to Liverpool.
Thank you.
And I really mean that. We've got a wonderful history of boxers in Liverpool going way back. And although on Saturday night the crowd will be partisan, you will get a wonderful reception because we appreciate 2 athletes in the ring giving it their all. So once again, on behalf of Richard and Simon, we own the club here, and the people of Liverpool, welcome to Liverpool.
Thank you. I look forward to giving you guys a good show.
Derry, you've had an extended camp. You think about it, when I look as a fight 6 weeks ago, coming back out, in shape do you feel?
I'm in the best shape that I could possibly be in. A lot of people are talking about, you might overdo it in training. That's what Danny's here for, that's what Taf's here for. To tell me when to push on and training. Have an easy day, go for a walk, don't have to do nothing, everything's done. That's about having an experienced team around me. And I believe that I've got the best boxing coach in the world, I've got a world-class conditioner, and I'm here today, I'm happy, I'm on the weight, I'm weighing now, my championship weight. I feel great, I've done everything what's been asked of me. Apart from, the roller coaster with the opponents, everything's gone perfect. I'm ready to do a job, I'm ready for I know it's going to be an hard fight, but I'm not going to be a winner.
Derry, you say that you're ready to do a job, and I'm sure you are, but has your head been affected at all this week?
No, I'm experienced. I've had 48 fights. It's just like the amateur game. I go into competitions, the Europeans, World Championships. You don't know you're fighting each day. You're in a draw, you're in a hat. It's been one of them. But to be the best, you've got to beat the best. And he's stopping me from being where I want to be. I want to be world number 1.
Yeah, with 3 opponents in as many weeks, has the dynamic of this fight changed for you? Do you feel you're going to be the underdog?
I go into every fight the underdog. Against Richard Arbor, I think 90% of Britain thought I was crazy, and most probably said, I don't know what, he's a massive underdog. I'm still a massive underdog. I was a massive underdog against Barroso. I'm a massive underdog on Saturday. I go into every fight, I go into every training camp as if it's my last day of training, as if it's my last ever camp. I go in and work my arse off, and just got to, it's one of them things, and it's part of the job. I want to go in there Saturday night being a massive underdog, and then when I get my hand raised, I want a few pats on the back to say, oh, well done, you're becoming into the world champion, and the world champion's got to fight me. I'm in the driving seat, I'm where everyone in Britain wants to be, and it's world number 1.
Just to let you know, the situation with the full title is Perez has been elevated to full champion. Abreu is champion in recess, and he's got 120 days to fight for the full title. If that doesn't happen, Abreu's out of the picture, and the winner of these 2 guys, the winner of this on Saturday, gets to fight for the full title. So this isn't just winning the interim title. This is a version of the world title, but it's it is a gateway to the next step. So it's a big deal on Saturday, and I'm really looking forward to seeing Derry finally getting there. And no offence, Tony, but take his frustrations of the last couple of weeks out, because I'm sure no one deserves a shot more than Derry. It's going to be a great night for him. Any other questions? Just quickly run through the rest of the card. We've got a chat with Liam Smith yesterday. We're fighting David Romero for the vacant WBO Intercontinental Light Middleweight Championship. With the return of Joe Selkirk, really looking forward to seeing him get back in after a few tricky couple of 18 months or so. Ian Butcher, Stephen Lewis, Josh Leather, Macaulay McGowan and the pro debut of hotly touted prospect Andrew Kane, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he's all about as well. Tickets are available from the echoarena.com, 0844 8400, eventing.co.uk, which is 0844 249 1000, and it's live and exclusive on BoxNation. Channel Sky 437, HD is 490, Virgin's 546, and TalkTalk 525. So if you can't make it down on Saturday, make sure you tune into BoxNation. If you can't make it to BoxNation, then get down to the arena. We'll be looking forward to seeing you all down there. Thanks very much for coming today. There'll be opportunities for one-on-one interviews, and we'll just do a quick head-to-head now. Thanks very much.